And the same thing happened with Diddy. Alright, hear me out. But other than beating his wife and apparently grooming a little Justin Bieber, they low-key got this guy on a case of being too freaky. Is he really the villain that everyone paints him out to be? Yo, my fault, never mind, bro. I've just done like 10 minutes of research. Yeah, this nigga had to go. Yeah. I was skeptical about
Saintdon guilty until proven innocent.
Where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically. It was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind. So it's all in the mind.
David, your ass is cooked. TikTok's greatest minds have been on this case, and it's almost like no matter how you look at it.
Oh, I forgot about
no
this.
way out of this one.
If you're unfamiliar with this whole situation with David, right? This guy D4VD, pronounced David. His black Tesla got impounded somehow. I'm not doing all that research.
Fuck you, mean.
But that's not the issue. It's what's inside the car. Because it was the not altogether body of a teenage girl. And at the time, it was not identified right, so I gave David the benefit of the doubt because I was low-key jacking the guy's character at the time. And I was hearing some people say that his car was stolen, so I was thinking, okay, maybe somebody stole his V so the body doesn't get traced back to them or something, because that high-key makes sense. Because, you know, no way this guy is out here dismembering girls. But Lord, I believe I was wrong. And the identity of the girl ended up coming out, and it was this 15-year-old girl who's been missing for a while now. Her name is Celeste. And now where the whole thing turns from, yeah, I don't think he did it, to damn, actually. Him and this girl are connected in so many ways. Let me give you a visual representation, metaphor situation of how cooked this nigga looks. This is David's metaphorical coffin. And you know the saying like, final nail in the coffin? Yeah, well, this coffin requires 4 nails, 1 in each corner. First nail, the photos of these two together. That's damn near undeniable, but it kinda is. I'll get into that later. 2, for some reason, bro loves releasing music on her birthday. I don't know, something about September 7th calls him to announce new music. 3, a leaked song called Celeste, where he straight up just says her name in it.
You're done.
And 4, the matching tattoo on her and David's finger.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on.
That's just 4 pieces of evidence there, and I promise you there's a lot more, but these are pretty damning. But a lot of these pieces of evidence also have some big cracks in them. For example, the photos and videos of them together. Every Latina woman with curly hair has now just become Celeste. XQC, you busting your ass on this case.
The earrings though. Hold on. I think it's the same.
But these are not the same people. Cause to make this shit so much more confusing, there's also another girl named Celeste that is friends with him and has like been on his stream and everything. I see how people do confuse them. They do sort of look similar, which let me just say is fucking insane. Because what is actually the odds of that being the case? If this isn't a coincidence, is this guy David just collecting curly-haired Latina women named Celeste for some reason and then killing them apparently? But anywho, I didn't make this to try and convict this nigga or solve the case. I just wanted to talk about getting fucked on the internet.
Thank you.
Not like that. Just waking up one day and everyone's just switched up on you. But I also understand the perspective of the people switching up. Cause imagine you're defending them and everyone's just like,
Hey, that's your man. Hey, that's your man. They said your man's a pedophile, gang. That's your man's the nigga you be hanging with.
Jason, that's tough, my nigga. Internet culture will never follow that idea of innocent until proven guilty because people deadass just believe every single thing they hear and they don't think about it. Or they just work with what little they have and then just make up the rest of it. The TikTok detectives working on the David case, the ones that can't distinguish between 2 different human beings, they are deadass saying they're doing more than the police are.
Oh no.
Which, yeah, he has not been arrested yet. You know, this nigga was caught playing Fortnite the other night.
They don't got he was dead ass.
Actually doing proper investigations. I used to be a cop hater, you know, in 2020 when they killed my boy Floyd. But Officer John Nolan changed me. I love you, LAPD. Anyways, the guilty. What I'm trying to say is that guilty until proven innocent mindset thingy-mabob that we be doing, it's dumb. I'm not saying we just throw away every piece of evidence until a court case comes around, but
it ain't never really existed for real. When somebody's accused of some shit, you automatically gonna think he did it. Not too long ago, we watched a video and read a news article. The kidnapping. The time it was kidnapping, he got a kidnapping case. The whole time it was none of that. Like, it was nothing close to that. They was trying to set him up. It's guilty until proven innocent for real.
Don't go making stuff
Really?
up or saying somebody is like this or like that when there's not enough evidence, or when the evidence is shady and you know it can still be proven wrong. Y'all try to do that shit to Corey Kenshin. A girl made like a 3-part little TikTok documentary thing talking about her relationship with Corey, right? The main thing she brought up as an issue was the emotional abuse in the relationship, which to sum it up was pretty much just him ghosting her at times. And if you know Corey Kenshin, this nigga went on a 2-year break without saying anything. Don't complain about my upload schedule again, by the way. But for
Just
some
a
reason,
dude,
people
man.
took all of this information, right? And they came up with the idea that this guy raped her and essayed her. And after all the people slandering his name, she goes on a TikTok live and says this.
Yeah, there's no SA between me and Corey.
So she was just never saying that in the first place. I guess people have nothing better to do. Same thing happened with Dream with fake messages, and the same thing happened with Diddy. Alright, hear me out. But other than beating his wife and apparently grooming a little Justin Bieber, they low-key got this guy on a case of being too freaky. Is he really the villain that everyone paints him out to be? Yo, my fault, never mind, bro. I've just done like 10 minutes of research. Yeah, this nigga had to go. I was skeptical about him being into dudes. They like several lawsuits from different guys. All
Keep
claiming
that
he
nigga where he
without
at.
consent. Maybe not fiddled, diddled. That is a better term. I'm trying to make a point here. That was just a bad example. Another bad example would be OJ. Like I've said this previously. I know for a fact this nigga did it. Or did.
I know he did that shit too.
But his history of domestic disputes, the DNA evidence of the scene, the blood trail, the gloves that 1000% fucking fit, all roads lead to OJ. And that fuck ass book, If I Did It, nigga, that shit was framed as a hypothetical. It is a confession. This isn't guilty until proven innocent. This is a case of proven innocent. Yo fucked up. Go dig up his grave. I don't care. Sort it out. But enough with the bad examples. A good example would be young Philly. If you don't know, he's facing rape charges in Perth. Now the thing is, he was denied to be able to leave for over a year. But correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that means there was reasonable claims towards those charges. You know, not just...
Nah, they do that shit. They do that shit. But they do stuff like that because they can. And make your lawyer have to file a motion and do all type of extra shit. Do all type of extra stuff.
somebody accused
Wow, they
him
move
with
slow.
no evidence. But still, it's
Even if he is not guilty.
It doesn't help when people have already decided, yeah, the guy is guilty, or are just actively making stuff up about the case. Like our previously established villain, people already out here calling him P. Philly. That's not necessary. That is not nice, okay? But I do mess with how Chunks handled the situation. Obviously, him and Philly are good friends. You know, they have a talk show together. And people try to get him on a case of guilt by association, which first things is so stupid. I'll get more into that later. And people expected Chunks to just switch up on his day one on something that is currently just allegations. Yeah, if there was some damning evidence on this guy, I would understand cutting connections completely. You know, out of context, some things do seem a little weird.
She's 16 in the UK.
No, so a 25-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
Yes, they can.
Some things do seem a little weird.
She's 16 in the UK.
No, so a 25-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
Yes, they can.
If that's the nigga being investigated, I don't know if he innocent or guilty. That's crazy.
I got like Dotson on them motherfuckers.
But it's not cut off your day one worthy. And this guilt by association shit, alright? Not everything is a damn Epstein files. Just because you know someone doesn't mean you're supporting their criminal activities. Or that dumbass shit, there were signs, I don't speak sign language, nigga. And then I see some dumbass clips like this.
Every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
I think that's an idea. Because it's like you need to earn your place out here. You do, in my opinion.
Explain to me why I'm on...
See, I want us to all come fresh out the... Let me make sure that's what she said.
See some dumbass clips like this.
Every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
I think that's an idea. Because it's like you need to earn your place out here. You do, in my opinion.
Explain to me why
Said some talking shit without thinking.
I'm on trial for being a man. Yes, there are some bad cookies. But there's also nice, loving, tall, handsome, humble guys like me. Man hate hurts my feelings, man. I'm guilty of what? Being a man? I didn't choose this lifestyle. This lifestyle chose me.
Oh my God.
W Saintdon.
Better know what
you doing when you going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson, that little bitches wouldn't listen. Got tired of lectures, now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on loose swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When BR niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Reach for my drill, I leave you crazy.